between confidence and comprehension. You want to feel smarter, you want to sound like the smartest person in the room the next time you speak. It begins with your comprehension. Of course, it starts with how you read, because confidence is clarity and speed reading builds both. Today, I want to show you the link between your comprehension and your confidence. And today will be one of my most fascinating topic to talk about, because you know that anything confidence, just call me, I'm there. And hey, Comfy Stan, interestingly, the first person to join us today is Comfy Stan. I see you, Ventures Kids Collections. I see you, everybody joining us today for this Speed Reading Short Break series. I love it that you are here. Thank you so much for joining us. I assure you that this will be one of the best ways you have decided to spend your short break today. One thing you want to do is share this link with someone, a professional that you know, that this will be a conversation they would also love to have, okay? I want to start by saying that confidence is clarity. And what shows that you have clarity on a particular topic is how much you have gained comprehension in that area. And that's what translates in your clarity in communication when you do communicate. So there's a big link between confidence and comprehension. And today I want to show it to every professional, especially because those are the people that make up my audience. And it's a big deal for them. They want to sound confident. They want to appear confident. And they are asking, what's the link? I'll have to start by showing you 10 signs that you are struggling with confidence. And that the struggle is not that you lack confidence literally, but that comprehension is the problem. Number one, I want you to stay put. I don't want you to feel buffered by this. I want you to stay put and continue, because I'll be showing you the way out at the end of the day. So stay put. Have you tagged somebody? Tag somebody, share this link with someone. And if you're yet to follow us and turn on your notification. We're here Mondays to Fridays, 1 o'clock to 1:30 p.m. on the Speed Reading Short Break series. And tomorrow, Saturdays, is even more fun, because that's where we actually get to talk about smart speaking. So Saturdays, we'll have the Smart Speaking Symposium, 7 p.m. every Saturday. And it's a good way to also wind down your Saturday hustle and bustle and busyness, right? Number one sign that you are struggling with your confidence owing to lack of comprehension is you freeze in meetings, not because you don't have ideas, but because you can't organize them quickly enough to speak with clarity. I hope I can be heard, by the way. I hope I can be seen and heard. If you've ever been in a situation where you struggled to respond, you were in a meeting and they said, yes, let's hear you, Comfy, and you couldn't speak. You left that meeting and you knew what to say. Like, you were like, oh no, this is what I could have said. You know what happened to you? Oh, thank you, loud and clear, thank you. What happened to you was that you froze in that meeting. It was not because you do not have ideas, but because you couldn't organize them quickly. I know you have ideas. I mean, you left the meeting and you could actually remember what you could have said. You remember the ideas you could have put in place to actually make that speech or respond to that question, but they couldn't come on the spot. Now that's a sign. It's a sign that you lack comprehension and speed of thought. It's not that you actually lack confidence alone. Number two, you over prepare for simple presentations, yet you still feel unsure while talking. It's just a 3-minute presentation. That's what it said you should prepare for. But you did not sleep all through the night. Hi, Jacinho, I see you. You did not sleep. You were preparing for this presentation, 3 minutes presentation. And you said, no, I need to prepare. You literally found yourself in the space of over preparation. That's what you did. It was just a simple presentation, but the preparation was overboard. Yet, when it got to the moment to show us that this over preparation that you did, all night you couldn't sleep, your head even aches. Now we're saying, okay, show us, talk. We're not seeing it. It's time to talk and you're not giving the speech. That's a sign of lack of confidence owing to lack of comprehension. Number 3, you dread being asked questions because your recall is shaky, even for things you read or studied about. Some of you listening to me now, you have some great content that you can actually do a live session on, you can teach on, you can have a class on, you can have a mastermind session on, but your fear is question and answer session. Your mind is what if, and you have been an expert in this field for the past 10 years. I mean, I had a client who came in for confidence coaching recently, and I had to ask, I said, do you even know who you are? Like, I had to go on her social media handle to read out her profile. I'm like, ma'am, do you know who you are? She says, I know. I said, why are you doubting yourself? Now, I know the struggle is real because I deal with so many professionals that have the struggle. But I've also come to realize that this struggle is real owing to the fact that their lack of comprehension is largely tied, their lack of confidence, I beg your pardon, is largely tied to their lack of comprehension. No need to panic if you fall in this group. Solution is coming. Number 4, you feel intelligent in private but incompetent in public because you can't articulate thoughts under pressure. Secret expert, I'm here for you. Like my mentor will say, secret expert. Private intelligent expert. Hello, how are you today? I'm here for you. We know you, your friends, your closest family members know that you've got this. You are that smart one. You know that you got it. But when it comes to the public, we cannot feel the competency. You come in public and it's not there. You're shaky. You are free. I mean, I'm not saying you have to shout or be extra. I'm not extroverted, interestingly, if you want to go by temperament. Even though, for me, I say that extroversion and introversion is a myth. Yes? Yes, I say it. Yes. Because I say it, that every single human was created confident. Yes, you were created confident. Hi, Chocolation. So the moment that you know that you are smart, intelligent, but publicly we cannot see it, it has nothing to do with extroversion or introversion. It's the missing link. You've not been able to link up your confidence and your comprehension. Most times because you've been in the place where you didn't even know that both of them were linked. And today I want to give you that connection. I want you to be able to leave this place knowing that these two things are together. I wrote a book some time ago on confidence. And I use all of the letters in the word confidence. So CONFIDENCE, right? 10 of them. And I talked about the 10 components of confidence. So when we talk about confidence, right, there are 10 components of it. And I wove them into all of the letters in the word confident. And interestingly, one of the C's, in fact, the first C is competency. Now, competency has to do with all that you know, your skills, your knowledge. Most importantly, the comprehension that comes from this competency. So you see, when we talk about confidence, it's a 10-component journey. And I mean, that book is the whole masterpiece that everybody should sit down to read. I took 10 chapters to talk about every single iota. And for those who take our smart speaking courses, our confident coaching courses, these books come to them for free. It's part of the package. Because, I mean, when they get to sit with these books, they know that, hey, really, confidence is not missing. It's not something we're looking for. My angle to confidence is different. Because for a long time, people say confidence is not something you are born with. It's something you are created with. And I found this myself when I was privileged to start having babies. I saw how confident children come. Children are created. And I say to you, dear professional, you have that confidence. It's in you. So what I say to clients when I work on their confidence for confidence coaching, I say to them that all I'm here to do is get off the mask that has been masking and covering your confidence. And I know that, yes, I'm new with it to the space, and I'm loudly owning it. Hi, Chico. I'm loudly owning it because I am saying it, that confidence is what you are created with, right? But I want you to, as a professional, to be able to link the both of them, confidence and your comprehension, which comes from, of course, your reading. Okay. Number 6, the 6th sign is that you rely on buzzwords or cliches to cover up a lack of deep understanding. Like what I just said. I am against the cliche. I am against the buzzword that confidence is something when it's not innate. We're not born with it. I am against it. And I know that I'm coming from deep insight. And I'm going to own it any day, anytime. I mean, I was on a live session with my mentor and I said, it's like, this insight is coming from heaven. In her words. So you cannot keep relying on cliche or what the world is saying. I'm here to smash the stereotype. I want to be the prototype. Now, that's who you should be as a professional. So your comprehension is a big deal. Now, what reading does to you is, interestingly, it doesn't just give you comprehension of what you're reading, especially when you're applying speed reading skills. It gives you comprehension and insight into other parts of life. Yesterday, I talked about Phil Knight, and I said that through reading books, Phil Knight has been able to create one of the best of shoe factories in the world. And he traced this whole comprehension of the shoe industry, the shoe production industry, to comprehension of books. So the moment when you actually sit down to read and gain comprehension from books, you are not just ending that whole framework on that books. No. Thank you, Comprehension. You are actually gaining comprehension that will trickle down to every other area of your life. Now, this is why I call speed reading and daily reading the professional's advantage. It's your difference in today's world. It's your advantage in today's world. Right. Number 7, you have degrees but struggle to feel qualified, especially in new or high-stakes environments. If this is the condition, right? I'm going to help you here. But I would also highly recommend that you come for confidence coaching. You know why? I've been privileged to work with top politicians. I've been privileged to work with. Recently, I worked with a professor. When I saw the message that, this is a professor working in a renowned university. When I saw a message from her needing confidence coaching, I was like, really? Even though I know that, yes, this can be a struggle for so many people. But I got kind of shocked to get it from a professional. Now, but I've come to realize on this journey that no matter your degrees, if the confidence is not there, it's not there. Yes. And if for any reason you lost it, it's a sign that you need a journey to actually regain it. Because it's taken decades. A lot of experiences. And I always say that seasons shape self-image. Seasons shape self-image. Every single season you go through, season of grief, season of abuse, season of childhood neglect. Trauma is not only what happened to you when you are supposed to get some experience you didn't get. It's also about the people in your life that were absent who were meant to be present, or that were present who weren't meant to be there at all. And when I got it from a professor, I've worked with politicians, I've worked with high topic people there, and I'm like, if the confidence is not there, it's not there. So if you have degrees and you're still struggling to actually know that you are confident, then it's something you need to work on. But most importantly, I want you to know that it's largely tied to your comprehension. Most times when I work with professionals, what I do with them is, so that's why our system is created in a way that we cannot take away smart reading from smart thinking and from smart speaking. No, they are all together. Your ability to think that you are smart is tied to how you read, not just your degrees. It's tied to how you understand what you read, not just your titles. I want us to move away from doing again. I want us to understand who we are, work on who we are, work on our being. Number 8. I hope it's not too hot this afternoon for you. Number 8 was still on understanding the signs that your confidence is also a product of your comprehension. Number 8, you feel imposter syndrome in leadership roles, especially around peers who seem mentally sharper. Let me ask you a question. Come closer. If you were told in your organization now to step up as the leader, to sit in the position of your CEO, would you be able to? Or would you suggest or nominate someone else? Oh, I've been in spaces where professionals would rather appoint someone else because they feel the person is mentally sharper. Do you know why? Even you know when you're mentally sharper or not. And the difference between you and the person you are nominating is most probably level of comprehension, owing to degree of reading, not degree of papers or certificate. So, dear professionals, you're going to read, yeah? And I'm here to even make it faster for you. So you don't need to take 2 hours, 3 hours daily to cover a book. No, you don't need to. Okay, number 9, you procrastinate tasks that involve reading or writing, knowing they will drain you mentally. Is this where you fall in? Every other activity you are doing, when it comes to reading or writing, See, you see that procrastination, right? Oh, by the way, procrastination is a loud sign of lack of confidence. Loud sign. And in that book I talked about cultivating confidence, I said I use all the letters, right? The O, one of the O stands for overcoming procrastination. And I gave a whole full guide and system on beating the procrastination habit. Is bad. It's going to affect your confidence. Anyway, remember Jesus. Let me tell you, procrastination is bad, right? Remember Jesus, right? Jesus was 100% human while he was on the earth. And so he was caught up in this procrastination web as well. When they were at the wedding. And Mary came to him to say, you know what? Come on now. I know you are competent. I know you are good. I know you are Idaboski. I know you're a good God. I know you're a miracle worker. I mean, I've been with you at home. I've seen you do miracles. So just turn this, do something. There is no wine here. And the procrastination trap came. Even to our Master Jesus. Guess what he said? I don't think it's my time. I don't think it's the right place. I don't think it's that. Hey. You, with all the degrees you have, you still don't think you are qualified to be a mentor? With all the degrees you have, now I'm talking to you. With everything you have, you still think you are incompetent. You still think you're not yet the right person. Imposter syndrome. Procrastination. And Mary said, hey, this thing almost caught me. It almost caught me when they told me I'm going to have a master. But thank God I had a confidence coach in Elizabeth who told me, no, you are carrying the king of the world. Do you know who you are? And when I was done with the confidence coaching with Elizabeth, I woke up and I said, hey, I'm the most favorable woman on the earth. I'm ready to do what it is that I have to do on this earth. I'm not going to play small. So I'm not going to have a son who will fall for the trap of procrastination. I know it when I see it. This is lack of confidence. Son, get up and we're doing this miracle now. If you find yourself in the place of procrastination, in the place, tomorrow 7 p.m. we're having the smart speaking symposium. Come and learn how to be a smart speaker at all times. Come on, start working on your confidence. And if you need to take a confidence coaching class, by all means, please jump in. We dare say, it's only a 30-day journey. We dare say that it's the only confidence coaching you will need ever. If you are done, your confidence is not minimum 500% boosted. Come and collect your money. 100% money back guarantee is what to give to all our clients. Because your comprehension is tied to your... They are blinked. You need to understand the books you read. You need to understand who you are as well. Because again, it's not about consumption. After consuming those books, we need you to create. Let the earth see that you can create. You are here to create. That's why a creator created you. Remember, it's not a consumer that created you, right? A creator God could not have created a consumer you. He created you so that you too can create. All right, number 10. You secretly believe others are smarter than you. When in reality, they are just better at processing information faster and with more clarity, which is where I want you to be. Now, the question is, why do smart professionals still struggle to speak up? Because intelligence isn't enough. Yes, I'm telling you. Intelligence isn't enough, especially in high-stake environments. The real advantage isn't IQ. Hey, those that are saying IQ isn't just the real advantage. It is retrieval speed and clarity under pressure. I call it AQ, adversity quotient. IQ is good, yeah, but the ability to work on. Now, I'm saying adversity because most professionals think it's moments of adversity. That moment when they call you, when they didn't tell you were going to give a speech, they called you to just answer that question, you weren't ready for it, and you think, oh no, that was a moment of adversity. Well, call it whatever you want to call it. You see, your AQ, your adversity quotient, is more important than your IQ. Now, this is not to downplay IQ, right? But IQ is not enough. It's not alone enough on its own. And both are tied to how you read, understand, and store information. See, reading every day is you building your adversity quotient. Take it from me. Forcing yourself. You know I'm using the word forcing yourself. I understand the business of the professional life. I'm faced with it every day. I am reading a voluminous book this week. So I'm faced with forcing myself to actually sit to do what I've got to do. And I have other things to do as well. So I'm telling you, but I have been able to discover that the more I stretch myself to achieve this, I am building my, not just mental muscle, but resilience muscle. Not just resilience muscle, but my adversity quotient. And both are what you need in the real professional life. In the real world of the professional's experience. That's what you need. You need it big time, big time, big time, big time. Now, this is what will help you to stop second guessing your ideas, to stop struggling to contribute in real-time conversations and meetings, and to avoid visibility opportunities. These opportunities don't come all the time, so we cannot avoid them. You are not alone. If this is a struggle for you, you're not alone. That's the good news. This is a common struggle among professionals who were trained to pass exams. I go there again, right? They were trained to pass exams in school. I was trained to pass exams in school as well. As opposed to being trained to build comprehension systems. Comprehension systems that will help us to pass the exams of life. Such as the exams of a sudden board meeting presentation. Such as the exams of switching from one career path to another. Someone sent me a mail yesterday. She said, I need to learn speed reading. I am switching from one career path to another. I just realized that what I studied in school is not what I'm actually here for. I'm going to be switching path. And so a lot of reading will be done. So these are the exams of life that I'm talking about. You just realized that after 8 years of being in medical school, you are passionate about young children. Or you've seen that your deep heart cry is for helping people learn how to speak better in public. But you have done pharmacy for 6 years in school. First degree, second degree. Now you have been working in that profession for over 10 years. How do you switch? Because now you have to now read books on public speaking. That's what I'm saying. They were not taught to read for the exams of life. We're not taught to build comprehension systems as opposed to just reading to pass exams in the university. Now, how do we fix this? How do we fix this? Listen, your best bet would be a daily ritual. Daily ritual. I want to get to a point where I can actually write on daily doing. See, whatever you want to change in life will not take you years, will not take you decades. All you need is daily doing. Daily ritual is your best bet. Speed reading done right daily is your solution. It's not just about rushing through books. It's about building a daily neural ritual where your brain gets to start processing faster filtering better, and retrieving clearer. The book I'm reading this week, when I got to a part of it today, I just like, oh no. Finding and keeping the right people in your organization. It's a book by Harvard Business Review. And where I got to today, the pages I covered today was talking about how CEOs and managers will have to do what we call job sculpting to be able to keep their A-League staff or their B-League staff. It's a whole lot, right? But what it was talking about is the fact that top organizations, I mean, it's a Harvard Business Review book, so you can imagine they've gone through, name all the big organizations right there, right? And they were able to say that they got to a point where these organizations knew that there was something they were going to face, job sculpting, which was their job, not the job of their employees. Meaning that their employees got to a point, now I'm digressing a bit, but it's linked up with this, I'll come back. The employees got to a point where some of them felt that what they were doing wasn't answering to their deepest heart desires. Again, back to the examples of life, right? Now, how are they going to face it? How are they going to face these issues? And I mean, that book did an excellent job. If you're an employer of labor and you need to understand employment systems and working and recruiting stuff, I think it's a good book you should look at. That's why you should be in our inner circle. In our inner circle program, book bingers are not reading this book, but guess what? They're getting access to this book, because when I'm done, I'm going to go through what we have, which is our book breakdown system, which I'm going to provide you for every single book binger to assess this book in short pockets of time. What's there not to love? It should be in our inner circle, don't you think? All right, so your daily ritual will help you. This daily system helps you train your focus, strengthens your recall, builds cognitive confidence. This confidence is thick. It's the type we call unshakable confidence. You guess what your result will be? Your result will be that you speak with ease, not because you memorize the script, but because your brain is equipped for clarity. Listen, I want you to live this life understanding that you were created confident. You were created confident. Comprehension just helps you get fired up to find your way back to the created confident you. This is not the real you. Struggling with confidence is not the real you at all. There's nothing normal about it. It's not the real you. You were not born afraid. You were born to express, not suppress. You were not born shy. Your temperament is nothing close to shyness. There is no temperament that God created shy, timid, or fearful. No. You were born to express. You are born to shine. But somewhere along the line, life happened, right? Confidence doesn't disappear randomly. It just gets buried. Fear happened. Trauma happened. You lost a parent. You lost a sick. I mean, someone heard my story and she reached out to say, I never had motherly love. See, trauma is also about the people who were meant to be in your life who were never there. It's also a traumatizing experience. Now, trauma from being shut down when you spoke, the sting of being misunderstood, environments where only one voice mattered, only the voice of adults or only the voice of males, so as a female you never spoke, cultures that made you fear sounding too much. You too do. That's what they said to you, right? Like we say in Nigerian parlance. That's how confident people forget they were ever confident. But deep down, you are not searching for a new self. That's my point. You are just fighting for your real self. You are fighting to get back the original you, the real you. Hi, COO. I see you. And because it's been years, you can't work. You can actually work back to recovering you. You must run. Let's not just stop at you walking to getting back you. Run to get back the confident you. And comprehension will help you. That's why speed reading isn't just about speed alone. It's about strategy for mental return. Yes, it is you running to get back your mental return. You must run. You must run. Remember Daniel in the Bible. All of the relevance that Daniel enjoyed in the Bible. Guess how Daniel became that fearless, confident Daniel that could stay in the lion's den. Guess how Daniel could. I, Daniel, understood by books. Daniel 9 verse 2. Yes, I, Daniel, understood by books. Daniel didn't just stand before kings. He advised them 4 regimes back to back by understanding books. That's no coincidence. His confidence came from comprehension. Yes, can you see the link? His confidence came from comprehension. He was calm under pressure. That came from clarity in the study. See, you can walk the same path of Daniel. The confidence you are looking for, I repeat, it isn't lost. It's just buried. And you need to run to get it back. And a community runs with you in our inner circle, the book being just booth. You take a confidence coaching class, you join the community of smart speakers. A community is running with you. That's what we do. You were born confident, and let's read your way back there. Have you signed up for the Speed Reading Masterclass? June 20th is fast coming. And the good news is you are still privileged to take over with the discounted price of $19,999. So you do not have to pay the original price of $39.99. So jump on it, take it now, and you are fit to take that class. Once you register, you get access to the community, you get access to our Speed Reading Masterclass. The book, my book, Mastering Speed Reading for Busy Professional, it's a best-selling book. The price is at 15,000 naira, but you get that book for free just because you signed up for this class. I really want to see every professional master speed reading. It's my heartbeat. So anything for you, yeah, I'll do it. All right, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an honor having you. I'm not seeing questions in the question icon, so I want to believe that it was good today. Tomorrow, we'll not be having the Speed Reading Short Break series. It's Saturday. We'll be having the Smart Speaking Symposium. Yes, thank you, Chocolatia. Confidence comes from comprehension. I hope that today I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you. That confidence comes from comprehension, yeah? Tomorrow, it will be 7 p.m. We'll be meeting for the Smart Speaking Symposium at 7 p.m. So the Speed Reading Short Break series continues on Monday next week. Has it been fun for you? Have you been enjoying it? We've done 10 days already, guys. I'm excited, and thank you for joining us every day. We continue Monday next week, 1 p.m. Tag a professional that you know. Follow us if you are not. And love this video if it did something to you. Tag a professional, comment on it, and let's continue with the fire. Thank you so much for joining us, and see you June 20th for the Speed Reading Masterclass. Jump into our inner circle if you need a community where you can read a book a week all year round. And yes, it's absolutely possible. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. for Smart Speaking Symposium. And Monday, we're back, 1 p.m. for the Speed Reading Short Break series. And this is me saying to you, keep up being smart, because this is the smart world. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye, everybody.